Standard costing has been a mainstay of manufacturing accounting for nearly a century, since it was popularized by the Ford Motor Company in the 1920s. Based on predetermined standard costs for materials, labor, and overhead, this approach aims to simplify costing and budgeting by establishing fixed benchmarks. However, in today's fast-paced, competitive business environment, many companies find that the rigidity of standard costing limits their ability to adapt and optimize operations. Modern manufacturing requires more flexible and dynamic costing methods that provide granular, real-time insights to support data-driven decision-making. While standard costing was revolutionary in its day for bringing uniformity and enabling variance analysis, it often relies on broad averages and outdated assumptions that fail to capture the true economics of production. Savvy financial leaders recognize the shortcomings of this static approach and are exploring alternative methodologies like activity-based costing or throughput accounting. But making the switch is not a trivial undertaking. Adopting a fundamentally new cost accounting system impacts virtually every corner of the organization, from shop floor data collection to C-suite reporting. It's a cross-functional change management effort that, when executed well, aligns people, processes, and technology to unlock transformative business value. If you're considering replacing standard costing at your company, here are some practical steps and change management tips to guide your implementation. Clarify your goals and secure buy-in. Any major business transformation should begin with clear goals. What's prompting your organization to move away from standard costing, and what do you hope to achieve by implementing a new methodology? Be specific in articulating the expected benefits, such as more accurate profitability insights at the product, customer, or market level, better visibility into cost drivers to identify waste and efficiency opportunities, improved cost control and resource allocation to enhance margins, faster reporting, and analytics turnaround to support agile decision-making. Defining concrete objectives upfront will help build the business case for change and maintain focus throughout the transition. It's essential to secure buy-in from key stakeholders across the organization, including finance, operations, engineering, sales, and the C-suite must champion the initiative and communicate its strategic importance. Take time to educate the broader organization about the limitations of standard costing and the advantages of the new approach. Connect the dots to show how costing impacts each functional area, and build excitement for how more dynamic cost data will enable continuous improvement. Identify advocates and change agents to help drive adoption. The more you can foster understanding and enthusiasm before beginning tactical execution, the smoother your rollout will be. Evaluate and select your new costing methodology. Choosing a new cost accounting approach is not a decision to be taken lightly. You'll need to evaluate multiple options to determine the best fit for your business. Two leading alternatives to standard costing are activity-based costing and throughput accounting. Activity-based costing allocates costs to products, services based on the resources they consume, provides more granular cost data by focusing on activities and processes, enables profitability analysis at a detailed level, best for companies with diverse products, services, and shared resources, more complex to implement and maintain than standard costing. Throughput accounting focuses on optimizing system throughput, emphasizes maximizing flow versus controlling costs, categorizes costs as totally variable or operational expenses, aligns with theory of constraints and lean manufacturing, simpler than a BC but may provide less detailed cost insights. The right choice depends on your industry, operational complexity, available resources, and business priorities. Consider piloting a small-scale implementation in one facility or product line to test drive the new system and build competency before scaling up. Engage trusted advisors, industry peers, or consultants for an outside perspective as you're evaluating options. Redesign processes to capture new cost data. Moving to activity-based or throughput costing will likely require re-engineering your underlying processes to capture the necessary data. Map out your current state in detail to identify gaps. Here are some common upgrades. Shop floor data automation. Integrated ERP modules for costing, production control, inventory, updated chart of accounts, and financial reporting hierarchies. Standardized procedures for data capture, validation, and analysis. New systems for budgeting, forecasting, and performance management. Look for opportunities to streamline as you're redesigning processes. Aim to eliminate non-value-added activities and establish clear data governance structures. Document new business processes with swim lane diagrams, RACI matrices, and desktop procedures to facilitate change management and training. Configure systems and build technical capabilities. With processes mapped out, you can turn your attention to enabling technology. Whether you're using an ERP suite or best-of-breed tools, your systems must be configured to align with the new costing methodology. Some key considerations. Set up technical infrastructure for real-time, automated data capture. Map data from source systems to costing model. Configure allocation rules, drivers, analytics, and reporting. Integrate costing data with financial planning and analysis systems. Develop testing and data validation procedures to ensure accuracy. Implementing a new cost accounting system is a significant undertaking. Be sure to dedicate sufficient time and resources, and don't hesitate to enlist expert guidance. Consider partnering with your ERP vendor, systems integrator, or management consulting firm to leverage their technical know-how and accelerate your timeline. Throughout the process, look for ways to build technical competency in-house so you can support the tools independently post-go live. Enable your people and manage the change. Adopting a new costing approach is as much a people challenge as it is a technical one. Invest heavily in change management to build understanding, drive adoption, and sustain results. Some key priorities: communicate early and often about the why behind the change. Provide role-based training on new processes, data, and systems. Develop intuitive job aids, data dictionaries, and SOPs for reinforcement. Realign incentives to encourage the right behaviors. Celebrate quick wins and recognize those who are embracing the change. Remember that change is a process, not an event. Continue to collect feedback, measure progress, and adjust course as needed. Most importantly, don't underestimate the power of your own leadership in championing the transformation and nurturing a continuous improvement culture. Monitor value realization and fine-tune. As you transition to the new costing method, establish clear metrics to track your progress toward the goals you defined upfront. Consider a phased approach where you run the old and new cost systems in parallel for a period to validate the data before cutting over completely. Watch out for unintended consequences and be prepared to tweak your model as you learn. Look for opportunities to drive quick wins that showcase the power of the new approach. For example, you might identify a loss-making product that's been flying under the radar and make a pricing adjustment or cost reduction move to get it back into the black. Or maybe you'll highlight an automation opportunity to reduce costs and improve productivity in a key work center. Capturing and celebrating these victories will build momentum and reinforce the business value of your efforts. Over time, strive to embed your new cost methodology into the fabric of your organization until it simply becomes the way we do things around here. Integrate costing data into management routines and KPI dashboards. Teach managers how to analyze the data to drive actions aligned with your strategic objectives, such as enhancing operational efficiency, growing market share, or rationalizing your product portfolio. Elevate cost consciousness into a core organizational capability that delivers benefits year after year. Conclusion: migrating away from standard costing is a big move, but it's one that leading manufacturers are embracing to sharpen their competitive edge. By adopting a modern, dynamic methodology like ABC or throughput accounting, you can attain unprecedented visibility into profitability drivers and make confident, data-driven decisions to optimize business results. It's a transformation that touches every corner of your organization, from the C-suite to the shop floor. To be successful, you'll need to invest time upfront to clarify goals and build organizational buy-in. Choosing the right costing approach and redesigning processes to deliver the required data are crucial steps, along with enabling systems and upskilling your workforce. Most importantly, change of this magnitude requires visible, committed leadership every step of the way. While the transition to a new cost accounting system is complex, the benefits can be transformational. You'll attain faster, more granular insights to drive improved cost management and profitability. Better cost data will boost the speed and confidence of decision making. And by linking costing with execution, you'll enhance alignment and accountability across the organization. The results are well worth the effort: optimized efficiency, more competitive pricing, and accelerated bottom line growth. As you embark on this journey, remember that you don't have to go it alone. Seek out external expertise and thought leadership to augment your in-house capabilities. With clear goals, sound planning, and a willingness to adapt as you learn, you can navigate from standard costing to a more agile approach that's fit for the future. It's an investment in your sustained success amid a dynamic, ever-evolving business landscape.